Child, okay, what's going on? Wait a minute, let me get this straight. What's going on, you guys? Okay, this is a video for the new Tyler Perry movie, well, series, Too Close to Home, that comes on TLC Monday nights at 8 o'clock. Okay, let me get my lips right. All right. So, we got two new episodes. It premiered with two episodes, Dangerously Close and Alabama. So, episode 1, we basically have Annabelle. It's giving me a little bit of Scandal feel, but no shade with somebody that's kind of dumb, okay? It's giving me a little Monica Lewinsky tease and all that interns and, under the desk, backroom stuff, stalkerish obsessions, possessions, and lying and all this stuff, denying where you come from. It's just a lot that was going on in this first episode. I will say it was slow paced a little bit, very much. You could tell it was Tyler Perry that did it. If you know his style, you could tell that it was his show, and so I was used to his style and stuff. But other than that, I will say it got better, and it was picking up the pace at the end. Bitch, let me tell you something. Heather Locklear is in here playing the president's wife, okay? And the president's name is Tom. And then you have Annabelle, who I guess she's in Washington, D.C. She's going by the name of Anne or Annie or something like that. She's not putting her whole Annabelle so it won't just sound so countrified. You know what I'm saying? Because she's from Alabama, all right? And so she don't want people to know that. And she's been up in Washington, D.C. for the past 3 years. She's a political science major, interning with the president at, the Oval Office and the White House and all this stuff. And, she has a sister, I guess, named Bonnie. They got a whole bunch of kids. I don't know who kids they are, hers or her ex-boyfriend or whatever. She got this boo named JB. He crazy. We don't know really what's up with him. And then Annabelle just so happened to left behind a boyfriend named Brody. Okay, basically ditched his ass and then, said bon voyage, didn't tell him nothing, okay? Then you have, Valerie and I think his name is Nick or something. Her friends that also work at the White House with her, And now that we got the main characters out of here, the episode starts off with, Annabelle going to the bar, meeting up with her friends, okay? They seeing this cute guy, and basically they playing games with Annabelle, like, go ahead, take a picture with him, go ahead and dance with him and let him get you a drink and all this stuff. And she acting a little skittish, like, no, I don't want to do that. He cute now, but I ain't trying to touch that and all that stuff. And I'm sitting here like, girl, what's going on? You better get that man, okay? And so Valerie, being Valerie, you know how we do. We playing games, our girlfriends or whatever. We playing games. I'm going to take a picture, and I'm going to post it. She said, bitch, post that picture, I'm going to fuck you up. She went on ahead and posted because she thought she was playing. She was like, girl, it's just a picture. She was like, no, you don't know what she just did. And she ran out. And I said, girl, let me tell you something. You ain't been around black folks and nobody that much, because if you really wanted that picture deleted, you could have snatched her phone and deleted that shit, or you could have stood there, bitch, delete that shit, bitch. Delete it. You should have stood there until she deleted it, okay? But she left out. And then we see this man sitting in a chair looking on her like Facebook or whoever it is looking at the picture. And I'm just sitting here like, okay. And she gets on the phone and she was like, oh my God, I am so sorry. It's like, I told them to delete it. I didn't mean for it to happen. It was an accident. They was just playing around. And he was like, this makes me very angry. And I'm sitting here like, what the hell is going on? All right off the back, you that set the tone. You are a possession, okay, baby? I'm sitting here like, that's not love. That's not just sex. That's a possession, because you don't talk to me that way. I don't care. How you feel or whatever. If I'm fucking you, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And I said right off the bat, I know this is not the president. I said, so y'all just start this show off with her fucking the president already? God damn. warn the bitch first, okay? I'm just sitting here like, damn, and he got the nerve to be possessive as hell. I mean, I guess and she paying for every damn thing because we figured out that the president got her set up in this nice little condo, got nice stuff going on, and all of a sudden in the middle of the street, this guy comes out, calling her by her real name, Annabelle, and trying to get her to come over there, trying to get money out of her. His name is JB. I already said that. And basically, JB is from where she's from, Alabama. JB is fucking around with her sister, okay? And was trying to get money, basically saying, you up here living it up while we down here struggling. You know your sister and everybody needs some help. You need to come down and help or just give us some money. I don't have no money. Bitch, look at your condo. That shit is $4,000 a fucking month. You ain't got no money. She was like, I don't have any money. How you paying for it? Student loans. I said, girl, you's a lie. What type of student loans you getting that's gonna give you $4,000? I remember one of the biggest checks that I ever got for student loan was like over $2,000, almost $3,000. Bitch, I was so confused about it. I had to call them up and be like, am I supposed to be getting this refund? That was the refund check. I was like, am I supposed to be getting this? Did y'all make a mistake? That's like, girl, no, that's yours. I said, oh, okay. I was young and fresh at that time, so I didn't know no better. And then I said, what type of loan you done took out that's gonna give you a refund of some $4,000 and shit? Bitch, what? You lying? And he was like, so what? Still, give me some money. And then this guy was standing out there like, is everything okay? Because he was grabbing her. She said, go back where you from and all this stuff and leave me alone. And right then and there, we understand that she's someone who basically comes to Washington, D.C. and wipe clean her whole life of where she's from in Alabama. She don't want nobody to know where she's from. She got this whole different identity about who she is. When we first see her, she was talking to her friends and basically made up this lie about how she has rich parents. They have a house in the Hamptons. Oh, I'm sorry, they're not going to be able to use it because they're going to be doing this and doing that. And my family, they went to here and they went to there and France and all that stuff. And I said, girl, why you lying? Just be yourself, okay? Everybody come from humble beginnings. Well, most of us, ain't nothing wrong with that. You ain't gotta try to impress these people like that. Like, come on, if they don't like you for who you are, fuck you. What you trying to have from, okay, baby? I'm trying to say, like, what's going on? And after this, she did all that. There was this guy was like, is everything all right? It was basically, I said, is this Secret Service? Because at first she was like, it's just my neighbor and all this stuff. And so he wound up leaving. And then on the phone again, the president called her and was like, what's going on with this picture? Who was the guy that was just talking to you? I said, so you got her being tracked like a motherfucker. I'm just sitting here confused like, damn. So you have a wife, but she can't have no other type of connection. Your side bitch is only your side bitch. I can't stand that shit, okay? You can be out here fucking your wife unless you... And when they say, no, I'm not fucking my wife, I'm just fucking you, that's a goddamn lie, okay? But, she can't have nobody else and live a normal life to keep up this charade or whatever, to at least make it look like she's talking to other people and not just solely fucking the president, okay? A married goddamn man. Not only just the leader of the free world, but a married man, okay? That's ahead of the free world. I'm just sitting here like, girl, this is a mess. Do you not understand what you done got yourself into? They in the Oval Office and he's supposed to be meeting up with somebody. He done forgot the name. Her phone done going off and, he looking all pissed off at her. I said he look abusive. He looks abusive as hell, okay? The way he looked at her, and then the wife was like, you didn't have to scold her like that because he did kind of get at her and all that stuff. And I was like, you didn't have to do all that stuff. And I'm sitting here like, girl, wait till you find out all the stuff he really been doing. Now, I thought they was going to drag this shit out and let us find out about the president and all this stuff and let the wife find out about the president messing around with this girl until like at least the third or fourth episode. No, they gave it to us right in the first episode. And they switched back to Alabama and we see a totally different life that's going on down in Alabama, living in trailer parks. The sister got all these kids that she's providing for. JB, he won't get his ass up to go work. The sister's struggling to come up with the rent. Brody, his dad, I guess, used to come around, was the landlord, and the dad got Alzheimer's. and now he has to take over and do stuff, and basically, he got this little attitude. He like a little pissed off because Annabelle then left and didn't say nothing where she was at. So I'm gonna take it out on Bonnie. Bonnie, look, we didn't have this agreement, but you can't keep doing this, okay? You gotta get this rent in on time. What your mama rent at? Look, I gave her money. I don't know what she did with it. I'll go over there and see what's going on. But I thought you was working at the bar and all this stuff. I know I am, but I can come and help you with your dad because he losing his mind, so you need help. So you can be paying me for that. But who gonna watch your kids? JB here. Oh, really? That motherfucker here? Typical. Look, don't even go there. Don't do that. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm like, Brody got a chip on his shoulder. Okay, he is just all the way just irritated. He really was. He was irritated this whole episode until Bonnie came over there, gave him some food. And next thing you know, they are actually having a conversation. And Mr. Brody, with all his luxurious hair, that hair made him look fine as shit to me. I don't care what nobody say. It's the hair that's doing it, okay? Y'all know I got a hair fetish. He came over there and started kissing Bonnie. And I said, you was with Annabelle. And now you're going to fuck around with Bonnie. So you just running through the whole family? That's what you gonna do? It was like what Annabelle just picked up and left, and I don't give a shit, okay? If she really cared about me, she would have told me something. That was 3 years ago. Annabelle don't live here no more. I don't know who the fuck that bitch is. I said, well, damn, okay. But she got a man. I don't give a fuck about JB. Well, fuck a JB. I said, well, all right now. Get it how you live. I said, Bonnie, you told him to stop. You know you wanted him to keep on going. Go further. Go further. Next thing you know, back up in Washington, D.C., back in the Oval Office, the president got old girl coming up in there. She told, he got this black lady, I guess it's like a secretary or whatever. She was like, you don't need anything else? She was like, no, just close the door. Fine, whatever. Annabelle brings her ass in there. Oh my God, I am so sorry about what happened last night and what happened earlier. It will never happen again. Are you still upset with me? And I'm sitting here like, y'all finna get turned the fuck on. He gets up from behind that desk and just go to town on her. I'm sitting here like, okay, Fitz. This ain't no Fitz right here. But you do what you gotta do. And next thing you know, he just passes the fuck out on top of her. I said, wait a minute, I didn't see that shit coming. Because the wife is sitting there looking for him, asking the Secret Service all these questions. He not saying nothing. And she like, okay, so you covering from him. Where is he? So she calls the secretary, and she actually covering from him too. And she coming around the corner. She was like, oh, so you want to lie for him too. And that's when Annabelle come running out. Like, oh my God, call 911. He just passed out. He collapsed. He's not moving. Mind you, her dress is still obviously unzipped. And I'm just sitting here like, girl, well, your cover is all the fucking way blown because you didn't even cover up all the way, okay? Mind you, the wife is just sitting there like, ain't this some shit, bitch? All right, I see what it is. Bitch, I don't even care what happened after that. But at the very end of the first episode, when I tell you the president's wife, a.k.a. Heather Locklear, I don't know what she did to her face, but girl, I don't care. I was like, she looked familiar, but her face just looked puffy. Maybe it's some Botox gone wrong. But bitch, the reads that she gave her took up for that shit. She said, I'm finna make your life hell, okay? Yeah, Tom is possessive as shit. You want to know why? Because you a whore that he paid for. You are his possession. You ain't nothing but trailer park trash, bitch. Let me tell you something. Was it in your job description to be on your knees in the Oval Office? I'm sitting here like, well, goddamn, what else you gonna tell this girl? Hurt all her damn feelings if it ain't already gone, girl. I'm sitting here like, you hurting my feelings. Child, she was just going in. I said, you better fucking read. She was like, so you fucking my husband. And they was saying the curse words, but blanking them out. I noticed that on TLC. I was like, is they really saying the curse words? And then she said, you know what's finna happen? I'm finna have you charged with attempted assassination of the president. She said, girl, wait a minute, pause. All I did was fuck this man. Whatever happened. That ain't my problem. She was like, oh yeah. And we're gonna put this all out here on the news and stuff and let everybody know, why would you want to do that? Why would you do that? You're going to hurt me. You're going to hurt your family and all that stuff. And what about you? She was like, girl, it ain't going to make me look any bad. It's going to make you look bad. You thought you was going to get away with this shit? Bitch, no. Starting with this. Come on up in here and take all this shit up out of here. It was like, no, he gave this to me. No, bitch. Take this shit out. I said, well, damn, the president's wife ain't to play with. She just showed you that. I said, that's how you do it. Put your foot down. I wish Millie was like that a little bit. Just a little bit. I wish she would have got in Olivia's ass like that in the beginning. Now they all bosom buddied and shit. Bitch, okay. And not only did the president's wife read the shit out of her, okay? She said, bitch, what is your plan? I didn't see no condom up in that office. So, here, you take this pill. You take it right now in front of me and you swallow it. Move your tongue and let me see it. I said, damn. Gave her the morning after pill. I was like, you aren't playing. This is good so far. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna stick with it for a minute. Episode 2, Alabama starts off with this girl getting dropped off, drunk as shit, high as hell, bamming on this trailer. Mama, mama, open up the door. Mama, mama. And then this boy wakes up and he's looking outside and he hears this commotion and he goes over to Bonnie. Okay, so he's one of the kids that's Bonnie's watching, and those are really, I don't know if all of them are her kids, but I know some of them aren't. And I know he in particular is not her son, it's her nephew. That's his mama outside, Shelby. Girl, Shelby said, Mama, open up the door. I gotta pee. I gotta pay. Okay? Mama didn't open up that door for nobody. And then Bonnie come outside and see Shelby at the bottom of the mama's steps pissing. I said, girl, somebody done fucked her up good. Okay, she done got into a fight with her boyfriend over some shit that she done did. And basically, he done kicked her out the house. Bonnie was like, okay, cool, bitch. You need to get your shit together, but you can come stay with me for the night, and then in the morning, you're going to have to go. The little boy name is Mac. Don't talk to him when you see him. If you see him, don't say shit to him, okay? He just so happens to be standing right there when she come up in there just drunk as shit and trying to talk to him and all that. She said, what did I say? She said, lay your ass down, go to sleep, because then you have to get out in the morning. So she laying on that couch and she sleeping all this stuff. Next thing you know, here come JB ass talking and like, girl, what the fuck you doing on here? What you doing? What you done did now? She was like, I can't go home because Ray kicked me out. My boy Ray. I ain't do shit, bitch. What you do? You did do something. I'm sitting here like, damn, you automatically suspect that she did something. She must got a reputation, okay? And she was like, I didn't do nothing to get this shiner. I was like, girl, it was just a mess because they going back and forth about, oh, this is my house. No, it's really Bonnie's house. No, I paid the rent. Oh, you only paid the rent for this month, and when you run out of money, where you gonna get it from? You gonna run back to your other little whores. That's why you only here because your whores done kicked you out. He was like, get the hell out. He was like, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She said, no, you're not. You're not sorry. You said that shit. You meant that shit. And he get up. She was like, I'm sitting here thinking, do not do what I think you're about to do. And sure enough, she gets her drunk, high ass up, coming down off her high, and tries to come on to JB. I said, JB, I thought he was going to take it. I thought he was going to fall for the bait. Because, he let her get to the point where she was unbuckling his jeans and she was down on them knees and he said, no, get your ass out. She was like, no, don't you got some coke or something on you? I said, damn, girl, you degrade yourself for some drugs. That's fucked up. You just don't care. He was over her. But we get to Valerie. Valerie is over Dex's house. Dude name is Dex, not Nick. It's Dex. And his boyfriend name is Victor. So they over at his house. Here comes Annabelle. Valerie done told Dex everything that happened, okay? Because in the first episode, Annabelle went and told told Valerie what happened. And Valerie said, bad girl, don't tell me shit else. Don't contact me ever again. I don't know you. I'm not trying to get involved in this shit. We were friends for 3 years, and you mean to tell me you cannot tell me what was going on? You kept something like this from me, and now that you didn't kept it from me like this, and all this shit going on about the president having the flu, and then you fucking around with him, you could keep that to yourself. Forget that you ever knew me. Dex was like, girl, let me tell you something. Let's just hear her out. Let's just hear her out. She's like, bitch, I don't want to hear her out, okay? They got Secret Service. They can find us. They can do this. Name all the women and all the people who fucked around with the president and see how their life turned out. And I said, oh, key point. Monica Lewinsky shit ain't been the same ever since. And she was looked at as the harlot, as all of this. While President Clinton went on to prosper, she went and floundered. You know what I'm saying? She said, girl, I don't have time for this. She was like, no, you should have came to us first and walked the fuck out. She said, I don't want to know you anymore. It's over and done with. At first, it seemed like Dex was on her side, but then all of a sudden, it kind of flipped. You know, he was like, because she was like, I need to stay here for a night. He said, why don't you call your mama? Girl, because she ain't got her apartment no more. She said, your mama is an attorney. Your daddy is a professor at Harvard. They got you this job. How come you can't call them? How come you can't get no money from them? Victor come out there. I know he was listening to the whole thing. Like, took Dex's wallet and gave her the money. Dex said, girl, you gonna have to get out, okay? I ain't got time for this shit. Dex was over it at that point. I was like, girl, you still lying. He said everybody ain't got no come from a whole bunch of money like you do, okay? So what are you talking about? You ain't got your apartment no more. Go get you a hotel or some shit. You ain't got no type of money. See, that's what let me tell you something. What was he paying you in gum? Okay, that's what I want to know. If this man, you mean tell me the president, he was just paying the rent on your condo and he furnished it. He wasn't giving you no allowance that you can just put aside. He must have been paying all your bills. You mean tell me he didn't give you nothing else that you could sit aside in the bank or whatever? You really are trailer trash. Goddamn, bitch. Like, come on. You supposed to put the shit aside so you can have something. And then not only that, I know you're doing an internship, but try to do something else on the side so you won't have to depend on the money. So you fucked yourself up. Okay, you got too comfortable way too soon. That is your fault, that Annabelle. Now you walking around the street, don't know what the fuck to do, looking all dumb. Girl. So, back down in Alabama, JB is out there in his truck. Here comes Shelby ass. He out there smoking something, a little something. Shelby like, give me some. Bitch, I'll suck your dick if you do. And she go on ahead and suck his dick. And next thing you know, she's riding the shit out of that dick. And then here comes Bonnie because her mama called her and was like, either the oxygen tank or something fell out the bed. She can't get it. She can't breathe. So Bonnie had to go out, go to her mama's trailer and, help her out. And when she comes back, she sees Bonnie, the truck just rocking. The truck just rocking. And so she go over there and she didn't even open up the truck. She just looked in the window and she saw what was going on. She come back in the house just sitting there like, ain't this about a bitch? I gave this man all this time and he still playing me. Brody was right, okay? Then JB come back up in the house trying to get the keys from him because from Bonnie because Shelby asked, she getting pissed off because JB basically played her for a blowjob and a fuck. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I never said I had drugs on me and I'm not finna give you no money. She said, bitch, you finna give me something. If not, I'm finna take this truck. He said, bitch, get out my truck. His dumb self, I would have just pushed her out. Okay, I would have opened up that door and pushed her out the truck. That's what I would have did and closed it and drove the fuck off. No, he gets out the car, goes around and trying to open up the door. Bitch, she done got the door locked. She rolls up the windows. She done turned on the truck and got his gun pointing at her, pointing at him and gonna pull off. He trying to go up in there trying to get Bonnie car keys. Bonnie like, bitch, no. He was like, well, she took my load. Oh, she took both of your loads. Because I seen what the fuck happened. So you take advantage of my drug addicted sister. That's what you was doing, huh? That's what you was doing? And then he was like, bitch, whatever. Give me the keys. They arguing and fighting over the keys. The little boy Matt come out there like, no, bruh. You gonna give her keys alone. You gonna get the fuck out. He was like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Listen, I wanted him to shoot JB because JB was getting on my goddamn nerves. I was like, look, JB, go somewhere. Just go somewhere. He finally left and the little boy had a little breakdown. It was sad. Back at Brody's house, the daddy is going through one of his phases or whatever episodes with Alzheimer's. He just thinking that his Brody is his other son Jesse, and he has a shotgun to his head while Brody is in the bed asleep, about to blow his head off, and literally shot that bitch, but it hit the pillow next to him, and Brody had to hurry up and get him out of that phase. And the next thing you know, when he was fluid and he thinking about stuff and he's back to himself, the daddy, he apologizing and stuff like that. Next thing you know, he talking about the mama, because at one point, what was that? At one point, who put my alarm on? I ain't had no alarm. Anyway, I apologize. At one point, I'm looking around like, is this an emergency? What's going on? At one point, he was talking about the mother. The mother is dead. And basically the daddy was like, he hated the mama. He hated her so bad. And I'm assuming that she was sick. And he said he used to give her all her pills. Gave her all her pills. I said, so wait a minute, what you saying? You killed her? You killed her? Oh, okay. And then he went right back into another episode. And so, you know, Brody with his son. Oh, Brody body is, let me tell you something. Tyler Perry, you know a Tyler Perry production, because just look at the men in there. 95.5% of the men are all going to be fine as hell, okay? And buffed in the motherfucker. John, he was okay, but he was buff, okay? I said, look at that. Brody sitting there looking like, I said, oh shit, don't blow that nigga head off. Samson with the hair, come on now. Come on, white Samson. But anyway, moving on from that. Speaking of Annabelle and John, Annabelle goes back to the bar. John was like, hey girl, remember me from last night? You cool? You want another drink? I'll give you a drink. She was like, you know what? I don't want nothing from you and all this stuff. She was trying to play it coy, and, you know, eventually she winds up going home with him because she ain't got nowhere else to go, okay? And then they was talking, she drinking, and he was like, so what do you do? What, you a working girl? So what, you trying to call me a whore? I mean, I'm just asking. But he was joking. So she took a little offense because this is not the first time she's been called a hoe. All right. The president's wife to call her a hoe all this time. Well, if the shoe fits, bitch, wear it, okay? And so, you know, while she's sleeping on the couch, all of a sudden, the next morning, everybody's getting this report coming in on the TV that the president at 11:34 p.m. had a heart attack. And then John was up in his room and somebody called Tim, his boss he is a news reporter, okay? Called Tim and was like, you need to look at the news and see what's going on and all this stuff. We got a new story on our hands. We get into detail. And then at the end of this report, it said the last person that seen the president that night was the aide, his aide, and put her picture up with her name and all that stuff. And they said, we don't know what she was doing there, but she was the last person. John flipped from trying to be the good, wholesome boy that wanted Annabelle and let her sleep on the couch to being the, oh shit, the person that was last seen with the president is right here on my couch. This bitch is about to win me a Pulitzer Prize. I said, look at you. Look at you. No lie, I probably would have did the same. I don't know you, bitch. You don't owe me shit. So, hey, it is what it is. You came on to me. Okay? But so far, it's cute. It probably run a little slow because it's, you know, a little soap opera a little bit. But I think it's going to get better. I'm going to hang in there. You know, some of the timing issue, I wish, you know, some of the scenes they did kind of linger on a little bit, and then, you know, that space in between when they talk and stuff like that, once they get that shit together and get it flowing real good, it'll be better. But other than that, it's kind of cool. It's okay. It's better than I thought it would be. Y'all, tell me how y'all feel. Peace.